talking crap.
Hey.
We going crazy.
It's backwards.
We turning up.
Haircut.
41, baby.
Haircut is hilarious.
Episode 41. We getting up there in these episodes, man. 3-wheel motion at the table. Table changed today. What's different today? It look a little different.
It looks much better. This is the cast.
It's clean cut today.
This is the cast. They said this is the cast.
I don't want to go that far.
I'm playing. Shout out to Scott. He's not here.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, we all here politically correct, man. Shout out to Scotty, but the table changed a little bit.
Not politically correct.
That's how we doing it, man.
Shout out on these niggas straight.
You feel me? How y'all feeling, man? It's short. We was just here. We just talking to everybody, but we back.
Yeah.
By popular demand with the jury. How y'all feeling today, man?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm always sleepy. That's just what it is. I'm always sleepy and I'm always cold. That's why I don't really be tripping off the heat so much.
You comfortable today? The temperature good today?
Real quick, you anemic? Are you anemic?
Quite possibly.
Dang.
I think that's a common black person thing, isn't it?
Yeah, women.
For women.
Yeah, women specifically.
I know my mom
not
is
even
anemic.
all women, because you know, well, that's TMI, but
yeah,
it has to do with our monthly.
You guys lose a lot of blood.
It's the iron.
Yeah, damn.
Sorry, chat in advance, because y'all gonna be like, that's what we don't care about.
To answer your question, it is a bit cooler in here. It's hopefully it's not fair to sweat today, because we've been sweating on this show, but it's good to get
because you was in the kitchen
out.
cooking yesterday, Pun Junior.
Yeah.
Hey man, baby,
you shaved your head, and then you got in the kitchen. On fair to say, you was cooking up, and that's why you was so hot. The kitchen was hot.
Hey man, I want to give the people a more entertaining episode than the one prior.
So, they like it. I think they like these night episodes, man. We really are unhinged. I swear that's like the term I use for it, but it's really off the hook.
I do enjoy the fact that what's today, Wednesday?
Yeah.
So the Wednesday drops, we're actually able to be in the chat with you guys. And I enjoyed being in the chat today. It was fun. Keem was in the chat. Yeah. I saw a lot of old faces in the chat that I haven't seen in a while. I saw Don't Panic in there. He hasn't been in the chat for a while.
He be in there. Don't Panic been in there, man. He been showing love, man. Shout out to Don't Panic.
Shout out Don't Panic.
Havoc be in there faithfully.
Yep.
All the mods, of course.
Yeah, for sure. All the mods.
Dizzy.
How do you feel about how the chat feels about the moderation of the chat?
I don't feel like they say anything issue with the mods over here. Haven't heard any mod complaints. I think our mods are doing a good job.
You said what's a mod?
What's a mod?
So a mod is short for moderator, and it's basically selected people that are there to moderate the chat.
Right. They get a wrench?
Yes.
The wrench people?
Yeah, the blue name, and you get a wrench.
You got a wrench by your name, right?
Yeah. Most everybody under FMW I think should. Mostly should.
What do I have to do to get a wrench?
Can we mod up Dejon and
I seen his name
Scotty?
pop in there the day in LA.
Cause Scotty, but you know what? Scotty pulled
was in there too.
Scotty's gonna abuse the wrench.
I was gonna say Scotty's for sure gonna.
You gotta remember
abuse
the wrench you can ban, time out. I don't abuse it. No, I definitely don't abuse it. I don't hide nobody. If you spamming or talking shit, you might get a 5-minute delay.
Huh?
Dejon Paul?
A day in LA.
A day in LA, but I'll probably want a Dejon. But for right now, just do a day in LA. It's gonna be a green palm tree that pops up.
And then Scotty has two.
The Suburban and his long ass name.
Well, guess what? I pressed the Dub Scotty button, or what is the button?
Oh, the W Scotty button.
I liked it. I liked
too.
that. I liked it.
I did too.
Yeah. Shout out to Scott, man.
No, that's dope. Scotty's leaving his imprint, man. We fuck with Scott. All bullshit aside, we got turned up and heated, but it was all a lot of love and fun and just competition. But we definitely appreciate Scotty's presence at the table. He wouldn't be here if we didn't think so.
The reason I cooked up that second argument between you two, or back and forth between you two, because I felt like you guys going back and forth over who got more game, who gets more bitches. That's sophomore. I don't think let's go back and forth over podcasting styles. Now, see, that's cooking right there. That's good content.
You should have cooked it that way. You should have put a little bit more sauce on it. It might have led that direction.
I thought it did a good job.
So is court in session now? Or we got grievances we're talking about? Because there's some grievances people have been seeing. Is this what we're doing?
Let's do it.
I was just talking about being in the chat, but it kind of rolled into that. So
yeah, I think we was talking about airing grievances. Well, we are saying that all the watchers is the jury now.
Yeah.
And so like court in session, we can address grievances once a week. We can take hot things that people are talking about and throw them on the table.
Yeah.
The shades.
The shades.
The shades are.
That's your grievance?
It's a grievance.
Oh, he kicked this shit off.
Okay, let's talk about your damn breathing.
Who's breathing? I'm a light. What's that?
That was
I'm a light breather. I've always been a light breather.
Was that just breathing happening right now?
First off, that'd be the fan.
I can hear it through his headphones.
That's that PlayStation on this table.
My bad, listeners, but that's what Dejon be sounding like. I was watching Fair to Say on the TV the other day, and I'm in between moments of loud talking. It's like, what the hell is that? Is that Dejon breathing?
My elbow be ashy and it be rubbing up against this thing. And the back of that door sometimes. And that don't be me.
Yeah. Talk about my shades, nigga. You still heavy, aggressive breathing.
Well, so they said that they're saying that I have a double chin.
No, I have a double chin.
They said that I have a double chin.
We're not letting no men talk about how you look. That's crazy.
They said that. Oh, am I allowed? Are we going ISO?
Oh, yeah, you got a nice camera angle. Our camera angle sucks.
They said I have a double chin.
That's not a grievance.
They said that my pants are getting higher and higher because of my fupa, which they call a tamale. I saw that. Shout out to whoever called my girl a tamale because it's hot. Anyway.
I really hate tamale. Did somebody say tamale? But I really hate that they calling it tamale.
That made me giggle. I love that for me.
Well, since court is in session, and we have another grievance, let's just put the elephant in the room.
Oh,
okay.
Shit.
So one of the last episodes, you see we've been bringing in guests. You wonder where I was going with this? Go.
I know where
bringing in guests and artists, friends of the umbrella, or people that are making their stops and stopping at the platforms, and we brought 2 of them over as well. And I think, since we're talking about grievances, some of the grievances in the chat is like, we don't really want that. We don't want to see another platform on the FMW doing interviews.
Yeah.
And I think we have a great understanding as a unit of why we're doing it, and like, our goal with bringing in artists to show their personable side instead of just interviews. But I think we should address that a little bit, just to let the fans know that if that is the case, not to be like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah, for sure. I think that
Illa was spearheaded this idea. I think you spearheaded this idea, not in a bad way, but you spearheaded like bringing a place to bring artists to expand.
Well, that's a reach.
Well, I think you spearheaded. I think it was more of your
I spearheaded the conversation
leadership
in the group chat, because that's something that you definitely have been expressing that you also don't really care to go towards.
Right.
But that is actually a group-wide decision from everyone.
Yeah, I think so too.
For all of the shows. I mean, at the end of the day, the goal is to make sure that all of us, every show under FMW is providing a place where artists, influencers, other sports people, anybody feels like they can come and sit down and have a conversation with us. Now, the one thing that I will say is that I think it's been pretty obvious from most of our streams, not just Fair to Say, but all of the adjacent streams, that it's never really always going to be a full Q&A session. Never. We're going to give you a minute to explain who you are. For the people that don't know, we're going to address whatever it is that you have going on at the moment, just to make sure you're able to, promote whatever it is that you're trying to promote. But the goal is to implement all of the guests into what we do, which is just a general conversation. Yeah. Right. And so some people aren't going to be the best at it. Some people aren't going to be used to it. This is a whole different ballgame. There's lights all over us. There's 3 cameras right here. Sometimes there's a peanut gallery in the back as an audience. Some people just really don't. Peanuts. Yeah, that's come on, Pause Patrol.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I got that. I see what you did there. But nah, for real, everybody's not going to be the greatest guest. Everybody is not going to be,
exciting or loud.
And then on the other hand, you're going to have some people that are amazing guests, and you're going to love them so much that you're going to want to keep coming back. And we've already seen that happen with a lot of our friends of the channel, like Problem, like G Perico, there's other people like even G Malone. There's a lot of people that have come through
and then end up being repeats.
Exactly, because they became fan favorites, and that's the goal. Is we want to get them to see. We want to get you guys to see who they are and who we get to see off camera sometimes with these people.
Yeah, and just touch on and expand. You hit it right on the head, but I think that's really, just to summarize, I think is we want to not make them feel like an artist and just come to a table for normal conversation, and not necessarily feel like an interview, and show the human side of these artists.
Yeah.
So it's not always just about them or what they got going on or promotion. It's like, all right, let's see how they really think in these real life scenarios that we bring to this table.
Yeah.
I'll say.
So hopefully it expands well.
I'll say I'll never apologize for being a part of a hip hop platform. I don't think we should ever apologize for being a hip hop platform.
At all.
We're here to platform and highlight hip hop artists. That's at least one of the things we do. Not solely what we do, but it's one of the things we do. Yeah. I.e. Coastal Claps. So us sitting down and interviewing artists is dope. I think we just have to make sure that whoever the artist is personable and is giving us good energy, good vibes, good energy.
For sure.
And there's nothing wrong with inviting an artist to be a podcaster for a day.
Yeah,
right. You know what I'm saying? Just like if I go to a cooking show, I'm a chef for a day. I'm a cook for a day. Yeah. You feel me? So when we have these artists on, let's just encourage them to be a podcaster and not just be an artist plugging their music for that day.
Get out that artist shell.
For sure.
For a day.
But I think that the bigger picture of all of it is that, like I said, the goal for the whole umbrella, which even though, you know, that word goes up and down, but the goal is to make sure that each and every one of us, as far as shows, is somewhere that would be somewhere that people would want to come as a stop on a media run or a press run or whatever it is. That's the goal. That's the goal. So you'll see guests here and there. It's not going to be every day, and it's not going to be every week even. Right. But, you know.
One-offs, hit or miss, you know, it might pop in. And it's cross-beneficial even for us, too. You know, you get an artist on here, they go viral in a month, or something happens, and then boom, they go back and watch the Fair to Say interview, and
great thing.
You know what I mean? So it's cross beneficial. You know what I mean? And I think hopefully y'all will see that when we do bring artists, and this is no shade to the other shows, but I think our energy will be different with the artists over here, and I think y'all will like it when they stop through. So yeah, that's how we doing it right now.
So fun.
Any other grievances?
6.
The breathing hard thing isn't really a fair
just because you talking about my glasses, I had to get you back.
That's kind of like a made up grievance. That's called a narrative. More so, it's a narrative that I breathe hard.
That's a narrative.
It's not a real thing.
Okay.
All right, court adjourned.
Yeah, I like the gavel's coming soon, y'all. I promise you. It's gonna be a gavel soon.
Yeah, gavel soon, so we can let the judge put the slap down.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us right into our first promo of the day, which is Underdog. As you guys know, this stream is sponsored by such. Turn those takes into cash on Underdog by picking higher or lower on your favorite player's stats. As you know, we'll be making picks later in the stream that you can use. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California and Texas, so make sure you support the show by hitting the link in the description and downloading Underdog, man. Sign up now using that promo code FMW and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Again, as I always say, man, sports is really active. The homies in the group chat telling me they win in hundreds and thousands of dollars at a time. So, yeah, we tapped in, man. You do the same.
Okay, speaking of such, 6, I gave you some picks last week, and I never got my cut from you. So
did they hit?
You tell me, nigga. You Mr. Underdog. No.
I told you your picks.
You sure you want to tell me?
I know what picks that I put.
None of them hit. Not one.
I know my picks.
Well, you only put in one ticket with 3 picks on that one. It's called like a parlay.
I'll show you.
So one bet. So if one of those numbers didn't hit, you lost all of it.
I got my good eye on you, 6. This is crazy. I want my cut.
I'm gonna go through my results.
Let's go.
I only won 3 picks.
Shout out to Underdog, but I want my cut from 6. I tell you that. I voted. I picked on Irving. That's the only one I remember. I picked on 2 other ones.
Because that was a family name thing you did?
Something like that.
NFL, right? Let's see. That's drafts. Results, pick on Irving.
It was a 3-pick.
Yep, here we go.
You sure won. You sure did win.
He win?
You won. I'll eat some chili.
Damn!
Did somebody say chili?
One of his only wins?
Wow.
The only one of 6's only wins came from Dejon's pick.
Come on now.
Chili, that's crazy.
Come on now.
He said one of
But you know what? We good because...
my only wins. Hold on. I definitely won $400. That's just not the real.
But okay, but I seen the red thing. I seen the red. I forgot you. You can win. You can win.
I definitely won $165.
You would.
No. You gave me some Dave's Hot Chicken yesterday, so we good.
Damn, he really won that pick. That's crazy though.
But I wanted an update because I remember. So who did I pick on real quick? Who was it was Irvin and who else?
It was Irvin,
Drake London,
and Dejon Robinson.
Dejon, because Dejon. Okay, yeah.
I do remember that.
And that shit really hit. That's fire.
Yeah.
See how easy that is, man. Shout out to
Underdog, man. That's fun.
His only wins.
I mean, you got 3 of them. The only reason I said this is because I seen some red dots, but I realized that you can win 4 out of 5.
Okay, let's calculate though. Like, let's really.
Yeah, what's your over and under? What's your over and under?
Or are we doing?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Versus
1, 2, 3, 4 wins. But then take the money that I put in it.
Versus what you lost. You got to calculate it up.
More than I lost.
Fair to say?
okay, fair to say.
That's what it's about.
Download Underdog.
Higher or lower?
Rough. Do we have any? Is it fair to say? Oh, we do.
Yeah.
So fun.
So fun.
Who got it?
Go ahead, Ella.
Oh.
It's about you.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Za Sports Page 24
I think they put me in last week too.
Yeah. I see this name a lot.
Yeah.
Ben Illa is an A mic for sure. Fair to say. This crew got something special. I'm tuned in every episode. Thank you.
Fire.
I love that
So
something
fun.
special line, man.
Shout out to both the A mics.
For sure.
I don't even think there's lettered mics here. I think we just got an open table.
If you look under the mic, the letters on it.
I was like, it's right.
Shut up, I ain't looking at
We
that.
have colored
You finna have me
mics.
dumb. What? Hell nah. Yeah, that's dope, man. We fuck with y'all for fucking with us. The next one comes from J Colon _2. Is it fair to say that everyone at FMW discredits or fails to mention Travis Scott in any hip-hop conversation when he's the only rapper doing 250,000 first week on every album, and he's the only rapper selling out stadiums in countries all over the world?
That's a good
Only
question.
is a strong word.
I don't know about only.
But that is a great point, if I may respond to at J. Colin too. That's a great point. I guess we could bring Travis Scott up more often. I've never done it. He's from Houston, right? Mm-hmm. I've never done a Houston report card, something I'm lacking in, so
Most city.
I never took time to grade his music personally or anything like that. But I am a casual Travis Scott fan. I'm not an in-depth, hard-hitting Travis Scott fan, though. How about you? How do you guys feel about Travis Scott's music and his career?
I love Travis Scott, but I think that on a deeper level, I love Travis Scott because I love Mike Dean. That's that's my thing. So it's like, I don't think that, I think that this is a correct assessment.
Yeah.
That I'm not going to say anybody discredits Travis Scott, but I will say that he definitely gets put on the back burner.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's not discredits, but he does get failed to be mentioned, like they said, in a lot of those categories. I guess it depends on what you're talking about. I think Travis Scott is big on sales. He's big on merch. He's big on fan engagement and selling out shows. But we're not. I love his music, but do we put him in musical critiquing categories like against other rappers? Is that why we don't hear about him as much? Is because when you hear about Travis, it's more to the point of like his performances and his outside of the music thing.
Do you have him in your? I think it's really like you're really saying, is he in the top 5 conversation? Because that's who media platforms are going to have conversations about. The artists are in the top 5, top 10, outside of baby mama drama or somebody going to jail or some shit like that. If you're having a purely hip hop conversation, most media platforms are going to talk about upper tier rappers. And what this fan is saying, on paper, he is an upper tier rapper.
Sure.
So why isn't he in that conversation?
He's an upper tier rapper. Again, it depends on what conversation you're talking about. When we're talking about rapping and pure like skill, he may not be in that conversation. When we're talking about accolades and accomplishments and talent and reach, then maybe he's in those conversations. He's super creative, I know that. But when we're talking about rap, you said top like 10 rappers. I don't think anybody would ever mention Travis Scott. But when you go top 10, when you go to top 10 artist rappers, Travis Scott.
We're not talking lyrics. I'm not talking strictly lyricism. I'm talking the total package.
When niggas say rappers, niggas kind of like blend lyricists and rappers a little too much. Where it's like, no, rappers is a nigga who
puts out rap music.
Puts out rap
Raps,
music.
yeah.
This is like what you're talking about. We're talking about niggas who got bars.
Yeah.
No, he's not in that conversation. He's not in the lyrics.
That's what I mean. It just depends on what conversation you're putting him in and why he's not mentioned.
Yeah.
Because
he's super successful in his shows and his sales and all that. It's crazy.
Kanye got a lot of it. Not to control. Kanye got a lot of his sauce from Travis Scott.
I think he gave Travis Scott a lot of his sauce.
Yeah, I'm gonna go that direction with it. I'm going that route with it.
He was messing with good music.
I think he was one of the younger artists that Kanye got around him and did the vampire shit. Where you kind of take I've seen it happen before in this business. You get the young nigga around you. You see how he moving. I'm not saying that you didn't influence him, but he influenced you right back.
It was probably both, because he was already with T.I., I think, at first, and he already had a sound, and he was messing with Tip, and then he got, then Ye got wind of him and like put him under his wing, and they started creating together. It might have been a cross influence for sure.
Yeah.
It might have been a cross
as long as we're acknowledging that there was a cross.
It's mutual.
Yeah. I was like, don't.
But look how much
it wasn't a one-way street. It wasn't a one-way street.
Look how much he's blossomed too from that. To become such a standout individual and not have to be under anybody's wing.
Yeah.
Like he is the
So again, why aren't we talking about Travis Scott? Why doesn't Travis Scott come to mind when we have these top tier hip hop conversations? Is it on us, or is that Travis and his team fault? What's up?
You got to think about it. Like, Travis kind of like, he really flies under the radar. Like, he gets to it, and that's it. So there's not ever really any like popular topics to talk about. Like, he's not
in headlines.
Yeah, like any headline. Hasn't been for a while. Any headline, like,
no, because he got into a fight with Tiger, right, or somebody.
That was his camp. That wasn't him.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
That wasn't him. But the point is just that it's just like, even other media outlets aren't doing it, as far as I'm concerned, because we don't even see news. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like,
is this a conspiracy? Is this a conspiracy?
I don't even think it's a conspiracy. I think it's just the fact that Travis is just doing his thing. And two,
he's in a sound pocket of his own, so it's hard to throw him in categories with other artists.
That was going to be my hot take about this shit, is he's kind of ascended into like a global sound to where he kind of don't get talked about in hip hop, because I think in some people's minds
he's a
world his demographic
artist. He's not like a rap
is ascended past
he's the
general gist of hip hop. He's a very eclectic
melodic rapper
of hip hop. Like, it's not necessarily, I don't even know what you would call his sound. Is that like it's not cloud rap
alternative
or anything
rap.
like that?
That's what I said. Is he a world artist?
Yeah, that's why I said.
For sure. He's international for sure.
Okay.
Because even the fact of what this says, he's the only rapper doing 250K first week. He's the only one selling out stadiums in countries all over the world. He's ascended. He's ascended past.
That doesn't mean, because Drake.
He's not the only one. Yeah, he ain't the only one.
Drake has done that. He's still in hip hop conversations. So those stats don't necessarily exclude you from being in hip hop conversations. We need one of them. What does Pun do? What's this thing? Pun Solve Mysteries?
Yeah.
We need a Pun Solve Mysteries on why Travis Scott does not get included in hip hop conversations.
This is a great question, because I honestly can't answer it. Like, I can't answer it.
I'm dumbfounded.
There's so many subtle nuances, like, to why that would be the case.
Just his name doesn't come up. I mean, I think his music is great, but is it because his music doesn't have much stay power?
Nah.
I don't know if that's controversial.
No.
Astroworld was amazing. His music's great, but
even
when you think about it, I don't.
Days Before Rodeo just got re-released.
Yeah. Days at the Rodeo. I mean, they're great music, but I'm just trying to think. This is me just trying to think of other ways of why. Is it because people don't look at his music as like classic, or is it like because he's been around for a decade? So it's like, if he's not in these categories now,
I think it's just a different demographic. Like, that's really the only explanation I could think of for it. There's a different demographic.
So you say he has less black fans than the normal rapper?
I would go as far to say that.
We
for
get
sure.
to the bottom of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you've been saying about. That's
when I said he ascended past. I
put it in layman's term.
I think
he got less black fans, and this is there's a guy named Shark who manages Four Bats. And I just had this conversation with him on FaceTime a few days ago, where he was telling me the black cosign means everything in the world, especially in hip hop. So if you don't have as many black fans, even though white fans pull up to shows, different races pull up to shows, buy merch, XYZ, you need that black cosign in order to have the cool factor.
And he has it.
He's got it.
He has it. Like, he had Pick Up the Phone.
Yeah.
He had what's the one with Drake? Like
Like a Light.
Yeah,
like
that
a Light.
Sicko Mode. I just had it on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, and plenty before that. Yeah. This is never to say.
Records. I'm not saying.
Never to say that he did not
have big records.
Black fans. Do you have homies and homegirls that sit around and talk about?
But again, you gotta go with the actual demographic. I can't even just say he doesn't have black fans. Maybe not like a hood urban black fan.
Well, that's what I meant by black.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said global. But that's why I said global.
I got you. Do he got nigga fans?
No,
I don't think so.
Does he have
Birds in the
urban
Trap was so
fans?
cold.
You know what I mean?
Birds in the Trap album was so fire.
Like hood fans.
Like, if we call them nigga fans don't buy tickets.
Yeah. But it's still, as Ford Bass Manager was telling me the other day, it's still a value in the nigga fan because that cosign means something. It makes other people look at you, and they don't fuck with you until they see the nigga do it first.
Right. So when Travis Scott, as an artist who you would say doesn't have nigga fans, would he even care at the point?
That's so crazy.
No, and that's
he don't care, but this person does.
But that leads me right to my point. I don't think he would care because I think Travis Scott is so globally known for his impact on fashion and his shoes that where I almost think that overshadows him as an artist. I think a lot of times people, when you hear Travis Scott, you think of Jordan.
I think of his tour. I
think of Astro World.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of him as like as a brand now more than as a music artist. I see him more as like a brand.
I think of stadiums.
You know who?
Stadiums too.
A good person that you can parallel this conversation with, and this is not because y'all gonna take me on one in the comments about style of music. I'm just specifically talking about level. Is Tyler, the Creator. Tyler's another one that has ascended past because he's in a different genre of hip hop. Right. And so he has a festival, he has clothing, he has deals, he has all types of other things going on.
So I'm saying that's what I think about before I think of music when I think of Travis. But he has great music.
But he lacks in nigga fans at times, it seems. Especially from a West Coast perspective. People kill me for even putting him on a report card.
Yeah,
people
which is crazy.
People kill me for mentioning him in West Coast hip hop conversations.
Which is
having him on my King Palm top 10 LA rappers list. They're like, why is Tyler the Creator on there?
Because I think when you say LA rappers, it blurs the lines. I don't look at Travis Scott like a rapper. And I think or lyricist is what y'all see. And I think a lot of people probably like me that blur that line between when you see a list about rappers and you look at it like these niggas can't rap.
Well, Tyler the Creator can rap.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about when people see these lists of when it says top rappers and people criticize you for putting Travis on there. It's like because a lot of people may not look at Travis as a rapper. He's a song maker, song creator. Maybe not a lyricist,
an artist.
A rapper, a lyricist.
He's a rap artist.
So I think
he's an artist.
So people look at it like, if they're categorizing as rappers, some people may look at that title differently.
I wonder, are you familiar with Travis's early catalog?
Yeah, for sure. Days at the Rodeo.
But that's what I'm saying.
When he was messing with Grand Hustle, I was a Travis fan.
And back then, he wasn't doing more rapping?
Yeah, I think he was probably a little bit more back then. He's creative. I'm not taking nothing from him, but I just think lyricism and delivery, a lot of his songs on Days at the Rodeo, there's more harmonic. It's not like just straight bars.
Yeah, and that's why I said I'm a fan of Travis because of Mike D. That was Tyler's new shoe.
With Converse?
Converse.
Okay.
Days Before the Rodeo was classic.
He's had those deals for years. Yeah, and so that's why I'm like,
that album, was
the person who tweeted this again in Coleman.
Quintana Part 2.
Yeah, that's for sure, because you just threw us in the blender for sure. That might be the best. Is it fair to say we've ever gotten? Because
that's a stretch. No,
that was a good one.
It was a good one, but I mean the best.
Not Jody, not over Jody.
No, but I'm saying as far Jody for sure because that was just some crazy shit.
I want a spin off like a whole show.
There's a fair to say. Somebody put one of the is it fair to say Jody, that nigga Jody tripping. That was one of the ones. But
shout out to Jody.
I just think this was a great prompt.
I loved it.
Yeah, that's what I mean when I say I think it might be you might have just got us.
Yeah. Send another one. I'm interested to see another take you got. Yeah.
Shout out Jay Cologne. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm. That's fire.
What we got next?
Oh, you got to zoom in, buddy.
All right. Is it fair to say we don't have... They are tearing our asses up today.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say we don't have enough black representation pertaining to stocks, bonds, crypto? We are not teaching the youth in values of economics. Not everyone has to start a business to build generational wealth. Times are changing, and as a culture, it's time to adapt. At Benilla.
All right,
why are you yelling at me?
Crip Kid from 6.
Yeah,
I mean, we have platforms like Earn Your Leisure, and there's platforms, but the problem is, same thing I battle with. Sometimes people just they don't want to be taught. We don't want to listen to somebody giving them game or advice or teaching, and it's just a area in our community that's not highlighted enough because we want the messy shit. We want the controversial takes. We don't want to sit and hear people talk long-winded, and everybody has a short attention span. So it makes it hard for people that are trying to give knowledge to be successful on some of these platforms or create a platform that can become successful without the backing of another big platform, because it's like, It's just like conscious music. Conscious music doesn't get as much notoriety and notice and attention as like negative music. So it's the same connotation. When you're giving game, there's a select audience that wants to hear you give knowledge. And if you're not in that realm of audience, they're going to give you backlash. If the audience that you're not giving this knowledge to is willing to receive it, they're going to give you backlash. But those platforms that are giving this, it takes a choir person to seek them out and to want to retain knowledge. And so I don't think we really can fault. I think there's plenty of platforms out there all in all. I just think we have to fault the attention span and, you know, our demographic of what type of information we want to receive on a daily basis. Is it negative, or is it something that's going to teach you something?
Do you feel like, because I've always said this, I think that they should start changing curriculum
In school?
Yeah. Because
sure.
I feel like and your answer is great, because I feel like it was pertaining to like electronic teaching, like YouTube or a podcast or something like that. But I also feel like to like double down on that, they should be changing how they actually do it in school. Like, we didn't learn about none of that stuff.
Nope.
It's a different day and age too, though, and I think it's go ahead.
I took a financial literacy and global markets class in high school, but also that was in an area where people don't look like us. So I just think that's one thing that's like not given to us, but it's taught in schools. In
select schools, it's like an elective that you have to choose or take. It's not like mandatory, and I think that's the thing. But also, it goes back to, you know, the whole conspiracy aspect of it. You know, the school to prison pipeline. You know, it's like how schooling is set now. It's not really to teach you to become successful. It's to teach you to become a worker and to have the basic knowledge to get through life as a consumer, as a worker, as somebody who, you know, the dream of high school, college, married, children, work until you retire at 60, like that whole thing is just, they teach you that in school. It's a foundational thing. So I don't think they would ever take the time or the money or the resources to revamp the school system or pay the teachers what they need to be paid to deal with what they have to deal with for this to even be possible. I think it's just to keep us stupid. It's to keep us in that same line of things. Yeah,
I definitely feel like if they were to switch it up and just like throw a financial literacy class or anything for real, like it's just shit that we weren't taught, and that everybody should figure that out. But I will say that I have seen an influx of Black creators that are actually into that and are trying to drive the traffic that way and really make people understand what else is out there aside from just, you know, 9 to 5. There's more. There's so much more. Even money management, all that shit is important. But yeah, that was a good one.
Money management is a big one. That's a simple one.
I wanted to add to that. I looked up the organization. I visited an organization in Watts the other day. It's called WLCAC. WLCAC, yes, and it's located at it's on Central Avenue. I think it's 105.
You said that was where?
In Watts on Central Avenue. And basically they do, it's this whole compound. It blew my mind. Like, it's a whole compound. They have financial literacy classes, but they also have a skate park. They also have a wood shop. They also have ceramics classes. They also have a video game lounge. It's the most beautifully Black thing I've ever seen in my life. It's been around since after the Watts riots, and I drive past it all the time. Never knew about it.
Can you read it again? Can we pull it up?
That reminds me of what Nip did with Vector 80.
Yes, but this is like historically.
Like a workspace.
So it's called WLCAC.
6. Can you look this one up real quick?
WLCAC, the IG is WLCAC Culture. I went and did a whole tour. So basically my homegirl works there, and they have a coon hall of shame. And she, because of my time at the other platform, they have a coon hall of shame. I'll show you a video.
Coon hall of shame.
Yes, so they also have a museum, a Black History Museum. They have Martin Luther King's artifacts, all of these great things. It's a huge, like, it's acres. They have a farm.
I like that. Let's show the people.
It's huge. Like, they have all of these different things going on. They had a coon hall of shame. So my homegirl invited me up there because obviously I spent some time at a platform where she felt like I was cooning. So she invited me to this coon hall of shame, made me walk through the entire museum.
I like that. They had, go up a little bit. Click that one. Interested in training for a career in the tech field.
There you go.
I love that. See, that's why I was like, let's pull it up on the screen and actually show the people, because the whole point is that they feel like we don't have enough of this shit, but we got one right here.
Yes,
and it's in Watts.
Yes.
That's the ghetto.
And Watts, in ghetto. In the ghetto.
And just tell, that's what I'm saying. Just goes to show you what gathers the most attention.
So if y'all little asses want to get off that corner and selling shit, and then you want to go actually, you know, work on a computer, you can go here. I think you should.
Oh yeah, Desto does bring in.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Desto needs some Bath and Body Works. You can holler at Illa.
Bath and Body Works is my
she got on that
favorite
cucumber
store
apple
in the entire world.
Oh, smelling like cucumber apple.
Can we just? Is it fair to say then that means that I smell great?
You do smell
the fuck, cause y'all funky ass boys was in here stinking.
You sprayed all that shit before you got out the car.
And I did.
You walk into it and be like,
and now that you said it, the smell got you a lot.
So you tasted cucumber when you sat down?
No, did somebody say apple? Did somebody say apple?
Somebody gotta be the air freshener in this bitch. These motherfuckers be musty.
Also, they musty.
You better stop fucking pointing at me.
Whole house. We are in the boys' house.
I didn't know they was
but
musty.
you know which one is musty. You know it's not
musty.
me. So stop fucking pointing at me. I'll say names. I'll say names.
Is Dejon musty or Steph musty?
No, Dejon is not musty.
Dejon is not musty.
Contrary to common belief, Dejon is not musty.
Process of elimination. Not musty. Not it.
You saw.
I don't get close enough to that nigga.
I'm not musty.
Process of elimination. Not musty.
Thank you for turning this up.
I did smell that crazy cucumber shit when y'all came back.
Raise your hand. Not musty. Raise your hand.
No, put your arms down.
Musty.
Put your arms down.
No, I can't put them up. That's my point.
Put your arms down, sir.
Not musty.
Oh, you put your arms up?
Not musty.
And I can. I'm not.
All right. Y'all do the math. Y'all do the math.
I had no hair under your arm.
Why would I have hair under my arms,
This nigga crazy. This nigga is crazy.
Oh my god. So that was a you stupid topic for sure.
That was a great interruption.
6 really musty, so I'm gonna leave on that.
Oh, it could be 6.
I don't
he
know.
didn't raise his hand. I
Bro,
saw.
it's just an aura. It's just.
You be musty?
I started raising my hand for not being musty.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't got a whiff of it, but it do be hot in here. I ain't got no whiff.
I thought, are you about to smell this, nigga?
I gotta fix his fucking camera.
I gotta run upstairs.
You have been working out lately.
Nigga, let's see if this nigga musty. Come on, come on.
Yeah. A sniff test is crazy.
We ain't doing no sniff.
Oh my god.
Switch the camera, just switch the number.
Y'all some fucking children, man.
I ain't keep it twice, nigga.
Oh my goodness. Sniff test is crazy.
Hey, nigga, want to show y'all he musty?
How you gonna show you musty? How do you show you musty?
How do you show that
How do you show you musty, T-rell?
It's little green folks.
Hold on.
A little smoke.
No.
You got yellow marks?
He wearing your merch, nigga. He wearing the homie merch and he wearing your merch. That's Fig, back on Fig. That's crazy.
I got yellow marks?
There have been yellow marks.
There's a mark right here, though.
It do.
I thought he was sweating right here, you know what I mean?
All right, so while we got you down here, it's hot down here. What we gonna do about it?
Okay, so
You trying to make me lose weight or something?
what we gonna do about this situation is we're gonna actually buy AC.
Yeah, make sure no trying to say AC. And this is on camera. This is on camera.
I don't
You
know why
get a
they
fan.
ain't bought
You
no
get a
AC.
fan. You get a fan.
Or a personal fan. Ooh.
Why they ain't got y'all no AC?
Cause he brought this damn
Look at this
spaceship
over
in here.
We ain't got the
Bullshit.
people don't wear ice every
PlayStation.
day.
That's the
There's
PlayStation.
no ice in
You
it.
know what? I just thought about it. I don't think that they've seen this.
They
They
did.
seen
Yeah,
that
they
Oh,
seen
you ain't seen it?
multiple times.
Oh, okay.
It's just no ice in it.
We seen that shit multiple times, but
No, I'm talking about the viewers.
Yeah, they
Jack-
saw it.
Oh,
okay.
shame on you that
Jack
time.
is 6.
Oh, I did go. I remember that now.
It's supposed to buy y'all AC. I don't know why they ain't bought it yet.
They trying to make me lose weight. I told you Jack has a problem with my weight. Let's talk about it.
Oh, that was the other grievance.
Jack
That
has
was
a
the
problem
other
with my
grievance.
weight.
I knew it was another
Every
one.
time I see Jack,
Whoa! He got a problem with your weight?
Every time I see Jack, he makes little fat things. He makes little fat jokes.
I make the least amount of fat jokes. I make the least amount of fat jokes. But you making fat jokes, though. No, I don't. He said the least amount.
Can you give us an example?
He was like, I'll get here and he'll just give me a Twinkie. It's like, let me ask for the Twinkie. Let me ask for the Twinkie.
But he catering to you, though.
No.
Insinuation.
That is true. What if that's just A1?
You trying to get this Twinkie?
No, none of that. And it's never verbal. It's never verbal.
What if that's A1 room service?
Hey, we got pizza up there, bro. If you fucking with it.
Damn.
Offering somebody a Twinkie.
I will say,
handing him a Twinkie.
It's food all the time now. It's snacks all the time now.
Hey, yo, before I get out of here, though, man, I love y'all, fair to say, you know what I'm saying? Y'all doing it up, but I really want Dejon, you know what I'm saying, tell the people what Brick Baby told you, know what I'm saying, what he texted you about,
oh my God.
Yeah, when you was finna leave, you know what I mean? You was finna leave, and he told you, he texted you some shit, and he told you what to do. Tell the people.
This is what I was, all right, well, let me talk.
People.
This is all
Brick Baby, man, make sure y'all get up out of there, man.
This is all I'll say.
Baby, it's comedy.
It was more than one person working there that during that time reached out to me with options.
Shit.
And I'll say that. And
options.
We're not just gonna say just Brick Baby. It was more than one person that reached out with options. That reached out with options for me to move forward. And at the time, I was appreciative of it. And I told you this on Shame on You. I told you that. I just didn't say names.
He guided you to what you need to do as far as legal representation.
Multiple people.
Wait a fucking minute.
Multiple people. Don't just put it on blast.
Go, man. Make sure y'all have a good show.
He loved doing that to us.
He cooked.
Terrell, why would you do that?
Get into your interview bag.
That nigga messy. He want the table, he want the floor open.
Get into your interview bag.
Right. Last specification, multiple people.
I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
So today on Fair to Say, we have the young, wonderful, beautiful, glistening Dejon Paul.
Hey, I like that.
I'm so glad to have you here today.
Transition into.
What's good, baby?
So as of late, there have been a few. There's been quite a few accusations on your name. A lot of people have been saying that you have been saying things that are just not true. They've been saying that you are running a scam. They've been saying that you've been lying. The most recent of which was that someone said that they did not speak to you at all in any capacity about. Are you holding up your phone for a reason?
It's all in my phone. All the messages and FaceTimes and group chats and all of those things. But again, I want to say that it wasn't just one person at No Jumper that reached out to me during that time with options. Like I said, it was multiple people. I won't just pin it on one person. And if anybody accused me of lying in that regard, I do have that proof. But again, y'all are talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm posting hip hop memes and report cards on my page. Y'all are talking about, y'all making clips about who told me to sue and who told me to do XYZ.
What's XYZ?
Go to media, TMZ, different things like that.
TMZ, I do recall.
Right.
That was a thing.
But I said that on Shame on You. When I came up here and gave the exclusive and did the interview on Shame on You.
You did.
I said that there were No Jumper employees that were but hooking me up with attorneys, TMZ, different things like that.
Right.
I said that, I just didn't say names.
Do you feel like
I still haven't said names, but
I would be curious to know it was because I do believe I've heard a little bit of this story. Was it both on camera personalities and also back of house?
No, I won't say any back of house. I say everybody.
So it was only people that have been on camera on.
But more than one.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't just one.
I know. Yeah.
And what do you feel like there was some ulterior motive behind it? Like that it was being messy, or that they were just looking out for you? Or what do you feel about it?
I'll close like this. This is how I viewed the situation when I got the call, because I'm not stupid. When I got the calls and the text messages and the group chats and the FaceTimes with attorneys and media people and XYZ and the No Jumper employees, this is how I looked at it. I said either they really are trying to help, or they really are trying to just be messy and hurt.
Right.
And I said, either way, I don't need to be there.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I said, because it's either I need to pursue these options and leave, or I need to leave because these people why would I want to go work with people?
Got you.
that are trying to hurt me. It's like, if you trying to get me out the paint, if it's really that, if you doing all this to get me out the paint, then I really just don't need to be there either.
Are these people still present over there that gave you this information?
I would say so, yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know their business, but yeah, we still see them on camera.
Yeah. So that wasn't the only time that you came up recently.
Cut your grass, brother. Cut your grass.
That wasn't
Clearly,
the
I'm
only
not over there no
time
more.
that
No, I'm
you
not talking
came
about you. I'm
up.
telling old boy, cut his grass, brother.
Oh, well, I mean, but it should be, again, and I've said this while I was still over there on camera. They will literally, so I could be sitting with a host, and something about me, I don't know if it's the baby face or the voice or whatever, some make people comfortable with me to share. So they will literally talk so much shit about the next person to me, tell me everything, just dog them, and then that person walk in the room and they best friends.
I can understand that.
You get what I'm saying? I see them, they together on the stream the very next day.
Yeah.
Get them lawnmowers out, man.
Yeah.
So that's just the games they playing. It's like high school girls shit. Mean Girls. You know the movie
For
Mean
sure,
Girls?
Mean Girls. I can see that very clearly. But again, like I said, this was not a singular incident. There was also another incident recently that came across my desk in which you were brought up on a show on another platform by an artist named Lil Hoppy.
Ah, yeah.
That basically said that you scammed him.
He alleged that I scammed him. As I was explaining to Six yesterday when he asked me, do I manage artists? These artists can't afford me, so he couldn't afford my monthly retainer, and somehow to him that means I scammed him because I wouldn't give him the services after he didn't pay me. So the agreement, I dropped the price for him to just $2,000 a month when I'm worth way more than that. But that's my fault for dropping the price that much, because that makes people not respect you sometimes, especially a LA nigga. So I said $2,000 a month because I don't want to manage you. I like what I'm doing. I feel like I can help more artists doing what I'm doing versus helping just one artist. But if you do want to take my time and attention away from that, $2,000 a month. I never once got $2,000 in full from him. So I never managed
rendered services.
No. I definitely was pulling up the studio sessions, did his whole marketing tactical, sequenced this project. I definitely was rendering services. But after the second, third month where I don't get $2,000 on the first, I'm no longer working with you. You're not a man of your word. You're not keeping your word. If we agree to $2,000 a month, on the first of every month, I should have $2,000 from you. And I never once got $2,000 from you on the first of the month. So if that means I scammed you because I stopped working with you, so be it.
What about the allegations that you were
court's back in session.
Soliciting
money for the, I believe he said the freshman cover shoot, or
not at all, because that was one thing I explained to him. If I manage you, you can't be on the freshman cover because that's a conflict of interest. You can't be on the report card and you can't be on the freshman cover. And I'm not, Giggles Irene managed One Take J. The Rosecrans Vic has had artists. So I'm not the only media person that would double, but I really didn't want to do it. But I'm not the only media person that would double managing and doing media. But me personally, I'd rather stick to my goal and my mission. But I explained that to him, like, you can't be on the cover, you can't be on the report card. I don't think that clicked with him, but it's like that's a conflict of interest in my opinion.
How do you feel about the fact that it seems that your name is getting brought up a lot and I feel like it's unsolicited, for real, like, for lack of a better term? I
mean, it's just it's constant. It's always, that's my life since I was in school. Yeah, like I was telling Six yesterday during our mukbang thing. That's really been my life since I was a little kid. I would walk into class and everybody would start laughing. Everybody had something to say about me.
I don't like that.
I remember a teacher, her name was Miss Jackson, Kendra Jackson.
Miss Jackson just be out of pocket.
I'll never forget, we came back in from lunch and she stopped the class and she said, we were supposed to have math after lunch every day. She said, class stop. I want everybody to go around and tell Dejon what you don't like about him.
Wait, what?
And she let everybody aired their grievances with me one by one in that class, and I had to sit there with my head held high the whole time. So that's been my experience on this earth, is people talking about me. But if I know my heart and I know my intentions and I know what I did for those LA freshman cover artists year after year, 5 years in a row, if I know what I've done for artists with the report card, my last day at No Jumper was March 25th when the gun went off. That Friday, which would be the 23rd probably, or the 22nd, Brick Baby and them is on No Jumper News with me. I'm sitting in the chair there at the desk. Oh, Dejon brought hip hop back to No Jumper. Everybody clapping up. Adam comes in the room, agrees with him, co-signs and all of that. But now, his report card is just that and the third, just tarnishing him. But the day before I left, the business day before I left, I brought hip hop back to No Jumper. So it's like, to me, that's just white man games. That's what they do. They drag a nigga down, drag a black man down, drag his name through the mud, try to tear him down. But I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm stronger than that.
Yeah. Are you still in communication with them at all?
And none. The only time I was in communication was when Flacco came over here to do an episode of Fair to Say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wash your hands with it, man.
At this
point, you need to.
It's toxic.
That shit crumbling. It's funny because it's literally crumbling right before our eyes, and we've seen it happen. But it's just piece by piece.
Yeah.
And you can see he's scrambling, trying to hold it together, man. That boy over there going crazy, doing anything he can do.
You might want to check some of his yes men. Some of his
Some of his
yes men was saying no. I'll say that. Some of his yes men was.
Nobody looks at that platform. Nobody looks at that platform as any relevancy out here. So it's better for you to get up out of there anyway. That boy is going under.
I never. No, it wasn't Lush who. No, I've never talked to Lush. About
so we're getting in the process of elimination.
No. All the people that reach out to my phone were black.
Okay. So we're getting to process of elimination. It wasn't Lush, and it was somebody black.
Multiple people that are black over there. Let's close with that. It's time for coastal claps, right?
T-rell messy, bro.
Clap it up. Shout out to T-rell.
That nigga messy. He's like, I'm about to go in there and cause destruction.
The funniest part about all of that was how at the beginning of this show, when when T-rell first approached me about doing this show, he was like, I want it to be just clean cut, just straight to the point. I want it to be one thing on there that's no drama.
Nigga, please.
I'm like, it don't work.
And we were sitting here having a non-dramatic episode, and he just cut.
But I'm happy that he did though, because I feel like all of us are kind of like a little turned down today.
Okay.
Just not even like on no weird shit. Yeah, like we're just all kind of mellow today. So it was a necessary turn up, but. Hashtag free Scotty. But today, all right, we are getting into coastal claps. I am going to start with mine. Today, I have Guapadella. Guapadella is from Vallejo. I love this song.
We can't play any of it.
I was going to say, are we allowed to play this? Because it's on his Instagram. It's on YouTube. This shit is hard, bro. I don't care what nobody says. This shit is so hard. This song is called Spin, and it has a legendary sample, Kia sample. I am a sucker. Huh? Kaya, sorry, my bad. I am a sucker for a good old school sample flip that actually works. And the fact that the song that was sampled is Don't Trust No Nigga, and this song is Spin, it's just like it gets in your soul, and it actually makes you like. That's why I said the name of this song is so perfect, because it makes you want to go pull a skit. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to Guapadella, like I said, from Vallejo. This is a great song, very classic Bay Area cadence, very much so. Just this embodies the spirit of the Bay, and just like you finna go, you feel me? Spin one. So that's my coastal clap of the week.
All right, bet. My turn?
Yes.
All right, we got Airplane James. This song is called DDG Freestyle. It's off his new project, Roll to Eastside Special 3.
It's called what?
The project is called Roll to Eastside.
No, the song you said is called
DPG Freestyle.
Got you.
I heard DDG too.
Oh, I'm sorry. DPG Freestyle. Off Roll to Eastside Special 3. It's his first time putting out a full body of work in a minute. He was mostly putting out EPs. I had him on the Rap Report Card podcast this past week.
I fuck with Airplane James.
Yeah, shout out to Airplane James. He's on Diamond Lane Music Group, same label as Jason Martin, formerly known as Problem.
Super hard.
The project also has features from Casey Veggies, Glasses Malone, Ralphie the Plug, and Jason Martin. But make sure you tap in with DPG Freestyle. That's my favorite cut from this project. And just shout out to Plane. This project, I will say before I close, he got a little bit, it sounds a little bit more violent, a little bit more rougher, streeter.
I'm sorry, that was just funny, but I feel that though.
Right, yeah, because his previous work, to me, it was always a happy medium between like Drake and Dom Kennedy.
Yeah.
Like it was a blend of that. It was like Yellow Album mixed with Take Care.
Yeah.
And now this is just definitely a more crass sound. Yeah. So, yeah, it's interesting to see this. But the East Side gets like that, so it's still true.
Yeah, he has a song that I hella like. I can't think of the name of it.
Ooh, Airplane?
Yeah.
Fuck With You, OG?
No, it's like an album cut.
Yeah, he has a
Sliding Up Manchester.
Oh yeah,
that is my shit.
Banger. I think that song low key hurt. I think that song low key hurt,
bro. And that's why I'm like, I feel what you're saying. Like he definitely comes from a pocket of like that.
I was right. It's on low key hurt.
Mm-hmm. He comes from like that cut, like very mellow.
Yeah, it's Dom like inspired, but updated, more melodic.
Yeah, so like in the pocket of like if you like a Larry June or if you like a Currency, like that very player smoker.
Real quick, over or under Dom's album Class of '95 drops on Friday. What are your predictions? What's good?
Over or under on what? Good or bad?
Yeah, just like, do you think it's going to be good? I think
it's going to be good. I really liked the last one.
I Love Stalker with T-Fly or From the West Side with Love 3?
3.
I didn't care for it, but
I loved that.
I like Deep Thought and Star Baby.
I like the outro.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite songs. Like, that's on my top plays of 2020, whatever that year was it came out. Okay. That love, I love that. I really, Dom, if you just so happen to see this, I would love for you to make that an actual song instead of like an outro interlude. That beat is ethereal, heavenly. It's all harmonies. It's all harmonies and just bass. Like there's no drums, I don't think, on any of it at all, for real. I will sit and listen to that on repeat.
Okay, what say you, Stet? Do you think Dom Kennedy's next project is gonna be fire or mid?
Hasn't it been a long time since he dropped?
No, he dropped a 10-track project with T-Fly last year called I Love Stalker. And From the West Side
is
with
there like
3 dropped in 2021.
anticipation for him to drop a solo project?
Somewhat from his fan base, I'll say. General public, no, but from his fan base, yes.
I would say from the coast.
I mean, it's a good time to drop with all the light on the West Coast artists. Obviously, hopefully it does well. He's a staple out here. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully his sound is evolved and he's gotten, put some good context in there when he drops the songs. And, we'll see. I'm assuming he's going to do well. Like I said, he's a staple.
For sure.
At his concert, in closing, he said that he had Polyester producing. Polyester did a lot of work on From the West Side with Love 1 and 2. So hopefully we get that sound back. But to me, he needs Cardo Got Wings. And Mustard. Those are the 2 producers I would like to see him work with. We know Larry June got Cardo Got Wings in the headlock.
Yeah, I you know what? I fuck with Mike and Keys.
Fire,
I would love to see him with Mike and Keys, 1500 or nothing.
Right, obviously. He gets a little too relaxed over them Mike and Keys beats, though, to me. Sometimes he'll get very, very, very relaxed. Yeah. And it's like, I still want to see you snap down.
Yeah,
like
I fuck with Polyester.
Or something. Yeah.
Polyester definitely is that's the right pocket for his sound. It goes back to that same, because even though this isn't an iteration of another project, it goes back to the same topic that we've been having about the Just Read Ups. Like, we want to hear that.
That's recapture.
Right. We want to recapture that sound. So I think it's tight that he's working with Polyester.
Can you get the lightning back in the bottle?
I think you can. I would love to hear. I feel like anytime him and T-Fly get one off on one of his on one project. Okay, it's always
one song. That one T-Fly.
That one T-Fly
is essential. Yes, you can't drop a project without that T-Fly record.
That's one of my favorite Dom songs. Is the one with T-Fly.
Still calling?
Yeah, one of my favorite Dom.
But they get off, like, for sure. So I think I would like to see that.
Okay.
For sure. I'm always curious, and I don't know if this is like out of pocket to say, but certain people, when they come out with projects, I'm gonna just say I would love to hear if there was like an unreleased, like a Nip verse that we didn't get yet, like if they're sitting on a Nip song.
I said that,
and I feel like this would probably it would end up on here probably if he had it.
I hope so,
or if he was allowed.
There's no single.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's why
the family's gonna let anybody release anything.
I have heard word that they gave Clarence. I won't say which artist, but they did give Clarence to another frequent collaborator of Nipsey's to release the music that they already have recorded.
Yeah.
So I don't see them saying yes to that artist, but no to Dom in that regard.
I want him on a song with Wayne, man. I need that.
Dom and Wayne?
No,
Nipsey
Nip and Wayne.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, I always think that's crazy how, like, but then you get I think they had a mutual respect.
Yeah.
Even despite but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Despite that, because some people it wouldn't work.
I would hope they would be mature enough, but I mean that's their personal business.
I think they are. I think
they were all good.
Was there an interview I think I saw where Wayne was doing an interview Wayne was doing like a podcast, and I don't know if it was like a picture of Nip or like a mural of Nip while he was doing the podcast, and he stopped to like take a picture of it and send it to his son because he knew how close his son and Nip were. I think that's super dope to me. Okay. So I don't think it would be far-fetched, but I do think also that would have to be a Frankenstein track. I don't think that they've ever sat down and done a track together. I think that you could probably get one of his Lucy's and one of his Lucy's, and
Wayne make the song and then put a Nip verse on it. Yeah, that's what I was meaning. Hopefully.
All right. Do we care? Speed quits the backflip world record challenge due to his legs giving out after completing 660 backflips in 19 hours. I know you're fucking lying. He just was standing in his room doing this.
Them legs tired.
Chad, this is the farthest I can jump, y'all.
I know his legs tired.
Legs gone.
They should be. What is he doing? That boy is 660. Do you know? Like, this boy is never.
I want to see him do one.
Because he was already quitting.
Smoking these backflips.
Is there footage of him doing one backflip?
Yeah,
what Casey Veggie said? Make her do a backflip.
Money, make her do a backflip.
Yeah. There you go. Finally, backflip.
Yes, sir!
I can do that.
I think you could.
I can do a backflip.
I for sure think you could.
8 minute break. 8 minute break. Let's go.
So the issue was his legs were giving out, so he had to keep taking like naps. But he was waking up from the nap and not being able to do much more than before. So
right.
Like,
Yeah, them legs be stuck. That's like after a long ass leg workout. Imagine, remember how y'all, you do a leg workout and the next day you can't walk?
I don't know nothing about
Imagine
that.
doing
Is wild.
600 jumps.
I want to know how he's doing
He ain't
right
moving.
now.
He can't move.
Because that was, if he
If
was
it's the
that
day
sore,
after.
yeah, that's over with.
he said he's going to sit back and do it in a couple months.
I can see that, but he would have to train this whole next couple months. Bro, he might just be the most athletic, internet personality, period.
What's the most athletic thing you've ever done?
Destroy
Talking to
me.
Ella?
You.
Me?
Oh.
Oh, well, according to LA Fitness.
Oh my
these
God, I
fucking
forgot
messages,
about
They
that.
keep fucking sending me. Do you have a screenshot? Do you need me to send
He's
it?
probably, and I don't
Oh, that's crazy. I know who this is, and I thought he was actually an athlete.
he was out. He's a kicker that.
So is he in a league?
No, so before he was in the Canadian League before, but he got injured, I believe, on his first game or second game. He was playing in college, and because he was making money off of YouTube, his school was like, "Well, you got to pick one. You're either gonna play football or
No.
choose YouTube. This is waiting for NIL."
Right.
And so he was like, "Shit, fuck it, I'm gonna choose YouTube." And everybody's like, "You're a dumbass. You were a shoo-in. Like life was gonna be great for you." And then YouTube turned out working out, and he's dedicated like a lot of time to just putting on other college athletes, other high school athletes, putting on these events. And so still,
That's crazy. I've seen this guy a bunch of different times. I never knew his name. Like, he always comes up on like my TikTok.
Here's me on an exercise
And I thought
bike.
he was just an actual player on something.
With them, like, he gets a lot of, like, good love from
Like, even that picture right there, that third
Not even
picture, it
working
looked
out,
like
just
he's an actual player.
I don't glove.
Yeah. Somebody said he's a 10th year grad transfer.
Because this nigga's put on so many jerseys.
Yeah, that's hella funny.
Dejon's trying to show me that he has done athletic shit. He showed me a picture of him sitting on a
Exercise bike.
but he wasn't actively using. He was just sitting there.
Niggas took a picture of the bike.
Yeah, just to say he was there.
Can we?
Oh, excuse me.
Can
so
we
shut
talk
the fuck up. How about we shut the fuck up?
boy did some athletics.
Wake that one up. Clock that T. Clock
That was the first video.
Clock that T is crazy.
Yeah.
And did you go back the next day? Okay, my point.
You gotta start somewhere. Yay!
Just give me my credit.
Look.
Can you tell these people about how you beefing with LA Fitness?
LA, I really want to show y'all these messages.
We thought he was lying until this
I
weekend.
swear
He
to God,
actually
they
sent
won't
us a
stop fucking
screenshot.
texting. Where's my camera? They won't stop fucking texting me, man.
They sent you paragraphs. Niggas
Like-
like, some Dejon, you up?
Like, bro,
We
I'm
miss
not
you.
coming back. Like, stop it.
That's hilarious.
I'm not coming.
bro.
I used to wear jeans to the gym.
Wait, so you actually had a membership?
Yes.
Did you
I
never
to-
used it?
Clear. I just showed you me working out.
No, but I'm saying you said they're telling you. What they message you about payment or just to come
His
back?
monthly dues.
They want monthly fees, but I'm not going. So why would I pay the fee? And so this is what LA Fitness.
This nigga want a no call, no show on the gym.
No,
is
with
crazy.
LA Fitness, you cannot cancel over the phone. You have to go in person to cancel your membership.
And that's when they trick you and they make you go get on the stair stepper.
I'm not going back there.
We got classes.
Get your ass on
So
that.
what I did was
You
the
sure
normal
you want to
thing.
cancel? Are you
just-
sure?
No, I did the normal thing.
They gonna walk in really. Come on.
Nigga, we'll give it to you for free.
I changed
Don't
my
worry about it.
debit card. You can't get one over on me. I just changed my fucking debit card.
That's hilarious.
Because I'm not going back.
They had it on file. They was finna keep hitting you. Bah, bah.
No, I changed my debit card. That's why they keep texting me. They want their money, but I have not been to that gym since 2022.
Still calling.
Six.
That was funny.
All right, well, we were just talking about streamers. So speaking of streamers, let's move into You Stupid. Aiden Ross has challenged a streamer to survive Hurricane Milton in Florida for $70,000. Now let's see what the context of this is. You actually got to like.
Shout out Mike Smalls, man.
That's what that is. He challenged.
So y'all risking y'all life for 70 bands?
How much?
70.
70,000 American dollars, and all I gotta do is stand in the rain.
I say no because
You got to stay in the hurricane.
I can't swim, but I'd be out there for how long?
you have to survive it. You got to stand there until
The
it
whole
passes
time.
you.
What if it's for weeks?
Then it's not gonna be weeks, but I mean, it could actually.
Is he promoting
if another
dangerous
system
situation?
pulls up right behind it?
A day in a hurricane.
Yeah, because there's another one about to hit too, supposedly right behind
A
this.
day in a hurricane for 70 bands. Hell yes.
Oh yeah, I would too. I'll
Yes.
sit out in the lawn chair, try to keep my blunt lit for 70,000.
Hurricane Milton definitely got a twin.
Yeah. So
They say it could be the worst hurricane in history.
who?
And what areas are affected? Just Florida, nothing else?
Just Florida, Tampa.
Oh,
But the storm is so wide, it's gonna cover it's gonna cover almost all of Florida.
That's Milton right there. And that's his little brother.
Damn.
So my mom said I gotta come with you.
They gonna fuck around and merge together
Where's Al Roker at?
I
when
think
you
they
need him?
split maybe.
like the egg.
So that's okay. So it's not Al Roker, but it's the Weather Channel man. I don't remember his name.
Not the nigga who be dancing.
Huh?
The nigga who be dancing.
Who the fuck?
Jim
No,
Jones?
the actual. There's a channel that is the Weather Channel that is only weather all the time.
Brian Gump.
No.
Y'all young,
look
man. It's
him
the
up.
Weather Channel.
Yeah, it's just the regular Weather
Oh,
Channel.
We call the Weather Channel.
Yeah.
Yes, nigga.
Y'all niggas is old. Fuck you,
But
Y'all
the
don't
They
have
for
regular-
sure be having stat for sure. Have
I
the
think
Weather
his
Channel
name
on
is
his
Jim.
house.
I think his name is Jim.
I had TV
Jim
Guide channel,
Canton.
nigga.
Jim Canton. I don't know. I think his name is Jim Canton.
about
Jim
him?
Canton. He's in Florida. So the thing is, it's supposedly when he arrives, you know it's really bad because he's like the main nigga. So he's down there.
No, it's really bad. There's
Jim
tornadoes. There's
Cantor.
tornadoes coming from it and everything.
Cantor. I don't know.
He's in the city.
Yes, it's about to be. It's over.
I've
with.
seen this nigga before.
It's OVA.
Okay.
So
If he gets to LA, it's like, alright, everybody.
yeah, it's bad. It's over with. I don't know what weather could hit. Well, no, because California had like El Nino.
We had a tropical storm.
Oh my God, that punk ass shit like a year or two ago.
Imagine if that, because this is what we was thinking it was about to be.
For sure.
Imagine if it was this.
Out here?
It'll be over with.
Oh, it's no.
LA would be. If that happens here, this whole coast is in big trouble.
The only thing I could say, I feel like we wouldn't really have a problem with it, because that's always my logic at home in San Francisco. There's hills. It's not all flatland.
Oh.
Like, I think other parts of the country is flatland everywhere.
What?
There's no hills, valleys.
So what part of the planet are you exempt from natural disasters, or does every region
Ain't
have
none.
its own type of natural disaster?
I really feel like we have it the
Snowstorm,
best.
dust storm,
I would say the
tornado, hurricane.
north central United States probably would be my best guesstimate.
North
They don't have
Central?
tornadoes.
like Central America, but like northern, like North Dakota, South Dakota,
Don't they have
Idaho.
dust storms and
I
stuff?
don't know, but I'm talking about the least dangerous storms. That would be my guess. That would be my guess of where the least amount of
Qatar.
the
We're
East
moving
Coast-
to Qatar.
Because the East Coast has snowstorms. The northern East Coast has snowstorms. The southeast coast has hurricanes.
Yeah.
West Coast got earthquakes.
East Coast got rats.
Midwest, that's not a natural disaster.
Oh.
Midwest got tornadoes. So I would probably guesstimate and say probably like Kansas, No, the cases got
dust
tornadoes.
storms and
Kansas got tornadoes. I don't know.
6, what you say?
North Dakota, South Dakota, maybe?
Ella, what did you say?
So 6 this is problematic, and this is why motherfuckers can't have sidebars by accident. 6 just pulled up the answer to the question, which is what is the safest, what's exempt? And the answer that came up was that the safest place in the world, technically speaking, considered Qatar.
What is that?
Qatar is in the Middle East. And so he was saying Qatar is probably cracking right now. Like, he should go. Y'all should all go. He was like, you probably shouldn't go.
Oh, because you're a woman.
Yes.
And you would have to wear one of them hijabs.
Yes, probably. But, he was speaking to the fact that in the Middle East, the rumor is that a lot of girls, influencers, go out there to score a baller. And they
have to get shitted on.
Yes, and that's why we were laughing. Because he was saying I shouldn't go because I will get shitted on.
Yeah.
It's not the same. Dubai and Qatar are not the same.
Oh, okay,
but
excuse me.
They say similar
that happens
things
out there. Oh, okay.
So that's
you
why
can't
he was
smoke
laughing.
weed, but you can shit on a bitch.
For sure.
Interesting.
In private. I'm sure people smoke weed in private.
In private, but if you get caught, you're going to jail.
Oh yeah.
No, when I was in Dubai, you couldn't have no weed, bro. I couldn't even find it. They got this stuff called
hookah?
Hashish?
Haruka? No, it's not like that. It's not even called a spice. I don't know the name of it. Somebody might be able to correct me in the chat, but it's that you can't really find weed. And they got like this black stuff that's like tar. So I had to get it from the homie's cousin that lived out there. And I was like, can we find weed anywhere? They're like, that's out. So we had to get this little like old school pipe, you know what I'm saying? Like, like
the ones on the
Yeah, and you put the little it's like a tobacco, but it's not tobacco, and it's some of the craziest head high I've ever had in my life.
Hookah.
What is one?
No, it's way. It could be, but it's way stronger.
What is one thing? Because I was gonna say, like, hypothetically, if somebody were to offer you like $500,000 a year, all expenses paid, you just get an extra $500 off the head to live there. To live in Dubai, would you be able to give up the weed?
Hell yeah. Oh,
that's why I didn't say an insane amount of money.
I get paid and I get to live in Dubai for free?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weed gone. I could live in Dubai and get paid to live there. Dubai is one of my favorite countries.
Hot. It looks hot.
If somebody told you the same thing and told you...
I'm gone. Well, if you pay me to move out the country anywhere, I'm gone.
Dubai food.
Dubai got great food.
Google Dubai food. What is Dubai food?
It's halal.
Dubanese food.
It's halal. It's halal.
Dubanese
so all their meat
food?
is...
Is that not how you say?
Dubanese is not how you do that.
Dubai is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been.
What is the conjugation of the Dubai people?
They're Muslim. It's Islam. I don't know if they have a... I know I'm saying I don't know if they have like a...
Emiratis.
Dubanese sounds better. Go back to their menu.
Shouldn't worry about the menu. Their food is good, bro. I'm telling you.
You've had that?
I was out there for 2 weeks, bro. I was in Abu Dhabi.
It's donuts.
Donuts. Okay.
Go down.
Next. Give me a few.
Nafa.
I like cheese sticks.
It is sour cheese, crisp sugar syrup, and dough. That's pretty much.
Cheese Danish.
Camel. You can eat camel.
I wasn't eating meat when I went out there.
Would you eat camel?
Did somebody say camel?
Camel, you've had a camel toe before?
Get your hands out my face, Ella. And I told you it was too much camel. It was too much. I didn't want that. I just wanted a little piece of it. It was too much camel.
Oh, see, they have Turkish cocktails.
Oh, that's for Espresso Martini boy, Scott.
Sambusa.
What's Sambusa? Read this one. That looks like chicken.
They're a pastry appetizer filled with meat, vegetable, and spices. But the most popular version is 3 types of cheese.
Oh, empanada.
Oh, it's
which I don't like. I don't like empanadas.
I don't know why I didn't connect that. It's a samosa. Okay. Margugat.
Can't we see? That's a brunch.
This meaty tomato beef.
Hey, Illa, you on one today, sis? You good? Is you cool?
And I'm not. And ain't.
Okay.
This meaty. Okay. Why would you say that? Okay.
Shabab. I don't know. They look like nachos with almonds on it. Get this shit off. Hey, yo. I couldn't. To answer your question, Illa, none of this shit really look. Chicken fried rice.
Makbous?
Yeah.
No, go back to makbous. Makbous. Slow down. Thank you. The traditional rice dish, that's fire, is... I can't read that far. Cardamom and cinnamon, lemon, shrimp, lamb, and chicken. Oh, okay. Biryani is similar. I like how they put like a option of what's similar. This looks like a pancake.
It don't look like the worst food, but it's not giving American food. I don't think I'll live anywhere other than
if
America.
somebody offered you $500,000 a year,
live in Dubai,
and all expenses paid, so you would have your apartment, you would have your car.
Don't tempt me with a good time, nigga. I am.
You could do whatever you wanted to do, and you get an extra $500. And you wouldn't.
I'm gone, bro.
Nah.
For food,
I wouldn't live in Dubai. No, it doesn't.
They got McDonald's and shit somewhere.
They got McDonald's.
Postmates?
And it's
I can
all,
Postmates?
They got
Damn
McDonald's.
near.
How much Postmates?
See if there's Postmates in Dubai.
How much Postmates do I
They
get?
do. They have it. They deliver it on the back of their bikes. I'm
How
telling
much
you.
Postmates credits do I get?
And their McDonald's is gonna be way better than American McDonald's.
It's
nigga.
not
Postmates
available.
is not available in Dubai.
But they got Kareem.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It's a different name. Yeah.
You can have Kareem pull up to the house. Yeah, I fuck with it.
All right, so if I can order food
And Deliveroo.
Yes, and they have normal food. They
Deliveroo.
have plenty of normal food.
Deliveroo. I like Deliveroo. I want to use Deliveroo.
Noon food.
They got KFC.
Eat
They got.
easy.
They got.
Munch.
You know?
What's the other chicken
Munch?
spot called?
6. Don't look me in my eyes.
Man, that's all I'm waiting for.
Oh, is that why you've been wearing? Never mind.
No, I'm saying that's all I'm waiting for is the opportunity for the
It
opportunity.
just my mind is blown. It just
I hear
occurred
what
to
you're
me
saying.
right
Wears
this
glasses to. I mean, Stat wears glasses to
Wait.
avoid eye contact. No. I mean, he'd be doing this with his other glasses, so I don't
I
care.
wear clear frames. I just got these on today. I had a long night, bro.
He just keep his back to you.
I've learned my lesson. No eye contact with
I don't
Dejon.
want Stat looking at
I've
me.
learned my lesson. No, but the Dubai McDonald's is fire. I didn't have it. The homies was eating it, but it's fire. The menu looks way different.
I don't take
It's all
your
halal
opinion
meat.
on
Yeah, they have
food.
KFC. They
I
have
think
Serious.
it's tight because, well, actually, I think it's tight, but I'm mad on the inside because other countries' restaurants have other menus.
Let me
Look at this,
their
bruh.
menu's way better. I'm
Rice,
telling you.
McDonald's
Fire.
rice balls. Let me take a picture of this and send it to Pun.
This is
Crunchy chicken.
this is considered like good
Spicy,
food. out
crunchy
there.
beef, even that's a little odd, but
Going to Dubai.
I'm telling you, y'all don't
Yeah,
understand.
I take the bread. I take the bread. I take the bread. I take the bread.
I told
Sorry, I said
you.
bread. I take the bread. I take the bread.
I told you. Look
Telling
at the
ya.
rice bowls. I really want to. I wish that somehow
Everything
or
is
another.
better.
Oh, speaking of, you know what that just reminded me of? This is such a random like niche thing that I saw, but it reminds me of this because I was just about to say, I wish somehow we could get this food over here. Did y'all see them people that lied the crumble cookie pop up in Australia? Dog, this shit is the funniest shit I've
Yes,
ever
it
seen in my
is.
life. Bro, that shit is comedy.
Now, speaking of food, you just gotta go to Dubai. You gotta fly back. McDonald's would be like 18 hours old, but you could bring it
I've
over
been
here.
seeing so many people go in on crumble cookies. They the nastiest fucking cookie place on earth, so they deserve all this shame.
Well, where I was going was they did a crumble cookie pop-up in Australia. However, Crumble was like, what are y'all talking about? No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. So they made fake crumble cookies.
Came to find out that these people flew from Australia all the way to the U.S., bought
the
like
nastiest cookies in the world.
700 crumble cookies and flew back with them.
Genius.
And then hosted their own fake pop-up and was like selling them shits for like 3-4 times the price.
That's cool, but no, real shit. Them cookies is fucking disgusting.
That's why it's so funny though, because what if the food from the McDonald's that we just was looking at is disgusting?
disgusting,
Just
yeah.
like how they're looking
Look
at
this
us,
line for these nasty ass cookies.
but they don't know.
Y'all gonna
I don't
learn.
like crumble either. I don't like crumble.
The cookies are too thick. Pause.
They
too
be
cakey.
They be wet in the middle.
It don't be cooked.
Pause.
It don't be cooked. The cookie don't be all the way cooked.
But yeah,
The
no,
icing be all chippy and stuff.
I don't like them. I don't like them. But
Fuck
I thought this
crumble
was
cookies.
fucking. You just be jumping off the curb. I ain't even gonna say the cliff.
What's the best cookie, John?
Diddy Reese. No Diddy.
No, Susie Cakes. Susie Cakes, chocolate chip cookies, and if y'all go up in that bitch and sell them out, I'm
Diddy
coming
Reese.
for y'all.
No Diddy.
What? What is Diddy Reese? What is that? I hear a lot of people talking
Diddy
about
Reese
that.
is right by UCLA. So my whole family worked at UCLA.
Oh yeah, no. See,
growing
they're
up.
too thick. I'm scared.
They have great cookies, and they give you a ice cream center, like
That's
it's an
what
ice
Six
cream
said.
sandwich shop. And they just started taking debit cards because growing up, cash only.
Ha, that was a funny one.
All type of cookies. You mix the ice cream. You can get 2 different type of cookies and ice cream.
It's
and
only.
mix it up.
It's only.
So you
Sandwiches?
can buy cookies. You can buy brownies,
Oh.
or you can make a sandwich. They got snow cones and stuff. Diddy Reese.
Steph, do you eat cookies?
So it's after.
Every once in a while. I'm not a big cookie person. My girl bakes all the time too, but she don't bake cookies because I don't eat them.
Like cookies. You don't like cookies?
I'm not a big sweet person.
I've never heard of a person that don't like cookies though.
No, I don't mind them. I like certain cookies.
What kind of cookies does your girlfriend
really
bake? Like chocolate chip or
she'll bake like white chocolate chip. She's done white chocolate raspberry. She's done like
I don't like white
because I don't
chocolate.
like chocolate. So
Yeah, I don't like white chocolate.
tastes like carnation milk.
I don't like chocolate. I can only eat white chocolate.
Really?
I don't like
What
chocolate.
about a sugar cookie?
I don't like cookies.
He don't like cookies, y'all.
I don't like sweets. I don't like bakery sweets. If I'm gonna eat any sweet, unfortunately, it's like a piece of candy. But I don't like bakery. I'm not a
You
big
like baked goods?
sugar. I can't tolerate too much sugar. It's not.
Are you allergic to gluten?
No, but it's
Are
just
you gluten free?
the sugar that making my stomach hurt. I can't have too much
Why you
sugar.
attacking him?
Once you remove
Why don't you like cookies?
no all
How can you not like cookies?
all bullshit aside.
I'm looking for the action step outside.
Nigga mad. Once you stop eating certain things, and then once you stop eating
Hey,
things,
just come outside real quick, bro. This is not good.
I don't think y'all understand. He has leaned up in his chair and is looking at this man like, what is the fucking reason?
I've never heard somebody say I don't like cookies.
no. Once you stop
man,
eating,
I have.
once you
A lot
stop
of
eating
people don't
certain
like
ingredients, your body don't really tolerate them. Once you try to go do it later on, like if I went X amount of months without one thing, and you like soda, you stop drinking soda for X amount of months, you try to go back, and you're not gonna like it. You stop doing stuff that you realize it's not good for you, and then once you try to go back, it just doesn't agree with my body. So I used to be a sweet person. I used to eat, cupcakes and cookies and cake and all that, pie. I ain't gonna lie, I like cheesecake. I know, right? That's crazy. You over there, I do like cheesecake though, every once in a while.
Cheesecake.
But I don't like cookies. I'm not a cookie person.
Would you walk to go get some cheesecake?
No, he was. Hey, did you?
I said, would you
I
walk
said, did you? Diddy Reese is crazy. I didn't say it. I just repeated it.
I wouldn't have want nobody. That's why I didn't understand that episode. I wouldn't have want nobody to walk to go get the cheesecake because that's gonna take too long.
Can you look it up? Okay, so first of all, he was doing that to prove to build endurance, supposedly.
Oh, okay.
But recently, it just came out. Freddie from the band came out and did like a whole interview, right?
Yeah.
And he talked about the whole shit. Like he went in depth about all this shit. Shout out to Freddie. Freddie was always my
Freddie was the
favorite.
real one.
Freddie
I was
P.
in love
He
with
wasn't
him.
with that shit. He wasn't with that shit.
Bro,
either.
I was in love
That nigga sucked his
with
thumb, bro.
him. So
That nigga sucked his. He was cold.
He
though.
was
One of my.
adorable.
Him and Chopper was my favorite rappers. Ness was cold too. Him and Chopper and that making the band.
I love.
They had some legendary.
Babs.
Yeah,
They had some
Babs was
legendary
my baby.
fights.
Babs was hard.
Babs my
Only
baby.
one I didn't like.
mysterious.
Oh, that's funny. The only one I,
want
didn't
it
like
so
on there
bad
was,
I can taste it.
What you call it?
You
I
better
didn't care
move,
for
do
Sarah
something,
Stokes.
cause I'm getting
You
impatient.
care for Sarah?
I didn't care for
No,
Sarah
I didn't
Stokes.
care for Sarah. Fake ass, fake that.
And her man, remember
not
her
married.
dude?
Her boyfriend,
Remember her
yeah.
dude was all in the videos.
Making the
all in
band was so
pictures.
legendary, bro.
Oh, yeah, I used to watch that. Shout out to Chopper.
Yeah, so
That album
Freddie,
was crazy. Too hot for TV.
fire.
What did Freddie
Fire.
say?
Freddie said basically that what we didn't know is behind the scenes that they was sent to go get that cheesecake for Beyonce, who was in the studio right there recording.
Beyonce got that cheesecake?
Supposedly,
I'm jealous.
it's amazing.
Fun fact, a lot of people don't know.
They walked to Junior's.
That cheesecake we went and got was for Beyonce. She was upstairs the whole time. What we was talking about again? Hold on. Yeah, that's a fun fact. People don't know. People like, y'all walked and got a cheesecake. It was for Beyonce. I'll do it again. But, yeah.
Remember they dropped the first one when they left out. They dropped it and they had to walk back and get another one.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
And me and Dylan got back first. We to have green.
Dylan!
So.
Oh! I forgot about Dylan.
The bastard.
Dylan.
Cause I speed hot fire.
This fucked up, man. Chappelle ruined that man's career, bro. Or potential
His
career.
career was already
Dylan
ruined.
ruined his
He
career.
ruined his potential career.
Dylan ruined his
'Cause
own
everybody-
career on
Tried
that
to
show.
fight.
He was hard. That's the thing. Everybody was
Bro, that
so
album
raw.
was so cold. Listen to that album, bro. If
the
y'all
band
ain't never
album?
heard that
that
the
album
band
was
album.
raw. Day 26.
That's
Day 26.
Ooh, Daddy Kane.
We not even
Nah,
finna
I ain't
talk
going to that.
about
We
the
was listening
fact
to the
that
rappers. We weren't listening to
Day
that shit.
26 is arguably one of the best R&B groups, partnered with Brian Michael Cox.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
It was clean.
That album, that first album,
yeah, it was clean.
is a
I like
classic.
Daddy Kane.
I
Look up at the
love
band
Daddy
album,
Kane.
6.
You need to go back and listen to
The
that
band.
album as an adult.
To Day 26 album?
Yes.
Dang, it
As an
has-
adult,
It probably hit different than when I was a child.
yes. Because I've always loved that album, but I've always also been an R&B ass girl. So I feel like
That shit made me want to go back and watch that series.
I remember Q was in a group.
They're back now.
Really?
They just
not
released
Day 26, making the band.
No, Day 26. They're back now.
Oh, no,
they just released a new album.
I was talking about something else.
They literally just released a new album probably less than a month ago.
Day ones. Okay, yeah, it's the perfect timing.
They're on tour.
I'm sure they probably got their masters back when they did that whole apology masters thing.
There's
all right, shout out to all the making the band people, all the alleged victims and all of that.
I know you have business to handle. You want to keep going?
We can finish a couple more. Yeah.
Okay. I want to talk about this hot topic because we talked about this pretty recently, and I just thought it was super ironic that this would pop up right now after we just talked about it. So South Carolina is going to be giving an inmate his own choice.
We literally just talked about
Yeah,
this.
you see what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, I literally just said, well, we talked about it in context
that's crazy.
we said that we would like for the family to get to choose how, but this one is where the inmate is being given a choice of
how
what
he
type
wants to die.
Yes, and they're taking it back to the olden
Firing
days.
squad, electric chair.
What did he do?
Okay, so he was convicted. He was convicted in 2001 for a crime he committed in 1999. Reportedly, he was found guilty of killing James Mahoney, who worked at a convenience store. So his charges were murder, aggravated assault with intent to kill, armed robbery, and a violation including a weapon.
What state is this? Does it say?
This is South Carolina.
Oh, it says right at the top. Stupid ass.
Yeah. So
he killed someone
I'm
in
out of it, my fault.
he allegedly killed someone. They found him guilty of killing someone in 1999, and so 30 years later or 25 years later, they want to give him the death penalty.
He was
already
already
had it. He's had it since he was 35. But they're trying to say they're giving you the option of how you want to die. I don't know anybody who'd want to die by firing squad or electric chair. That is insane.
I would. Oh yeah,
You
I guess.
a cold motherfucker to stand there and let niggas shoot at you. I don't even know how that would even happen. I don't even know how that could legally even be possible. But
None of them
Well, that's
sound
what
pleasant.
they used
Excuse
to.
me, none of
That's
them
what they
sound
used to
pleasant.
do was make all the death penalty people at one time stand on a wall and they would just line it up.
Well, the thing is that ain't nobody gonna be able to physically pull that gun. It's gonna be like guns just sitting there on a pod and they push a button. Ain't nobody gonna actually be holding that bitch like die.
Nah, it's South Carolina.
There's like a method to it. In the firing squad, I believe it's like everyone has like a set of bullets and you don't know if your bullets are real bullets or just blanks that you're shooting.
Oh, that's kind of
So they have
tight.
like multiple people shooting.
So okay, so what he
I would
said, if
not
you
be the
guys
one that
didn't
wanna
hear
kill
him,
somebody.
is that apparently out of, if say for example there's 10, 15 people there, only one of them has real bullets, or only a few people have real bullets. Not everybody has real bullets, so you really don't know whose bullet hits that person. Everybody's just shooting. That's crazy.
But who would want to? I mean, who would want
It
to
would have to be
participate
point
in that?
blank. They
But
would
you
have to do
think
that
about
point
it.
blank for it to not be painful, right?
I mean,
I'm
obviously,
assuming.
I mean, if
but
you
it's
do
not
the
point
firing
blank.
squad or electric chair, that's painful.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about the firing squad. The only way it wouldn't hurt is if they like get up on your brain and just boom, XYZ.
Some niggas live through that.
Oh shit! So it's painful either way because I feel like lethal injection. I feel like that shit fucking hurts.
Not painful.
No, it's
How
not.
do you know it's not painful? They can't tell you
They
that it's not
specifically
painful.
engineer it to not be painful.
But how do they know the person that died can't tell you? It didn't hurt.
Yes, you watch them go through it.
They go straight to sleep.
There
It's
have
like
been
just sleep.
misfires of lethal injections in which the patient had a terrible reaction and they stopped it because they were like, "Hold on, this is fucking him up. Let's pull it out and not do this like this." And it's happened a bunch of times.
So they're lethal injection.
Yeah, for sure.
Got
the
to.
whole point
Some of
of
my favorite
lethal
Cube albums
injection.
anyway.
Yeah, the whole point of lethal injection was so that it would be humane. It's a humane way to
Yeah,
carry
just
out.
put you to sleep
Well,
and then you go in your sleep.
Because
That's what it
electric
is.
chair. Come on now.
It's
No,
three different.
lethal injection is 3 different vials that go in you, and the one calms you, the next one puts you to sleep, and the next one stops your heart.
Dejon, what would you have as your last meal?
They
That
do
is a
ask you what the
great
last
question.
meal
I'm
is.
gonna knock on wood. Everything.
A
A
smorgasbord.
smorgasbord of food. Yes.
I don't know what my last meal would be. I always think about that. Like, how do you figure? I mean, I guess you figure it out because you know what you like to eat.
Well, you
but-
ain't.
Greens, beans,
You haven't had no. You haven't had no good food. You haven't had no. You haven't had no good food in years, so now you get to choose one meal. What do you want it to be?
But that's what I'm saying. It probably would be easier if we hadn't been able to choose for years because we have the opportunity to do whatever we want every day for the most part. I'll probably do a seafood boil.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it'll kill me. It'll kill me, so I'll go with seafood. I'll go with shellfish.
Oh yeah, because you can't. So would it be your first time trying it ever?
No, I had it when I was a kid. Oh, okay. Once I turned like 13, I couldn't have it anymore.
Oh, so that means you haven't experienced like a current time. Yeah.
So I would get one of them seafood boil bags that I see everybody eat and I'm envious of. I would get one of those.
Them post PPP seafood boils hit way
y'all be fucking up y'all face and nails.
Oh, my girl just made it. Oh man, I'm glad y'all said that.
That's my pick.
She just made a seafood boil, but it's in like this tortilla pockets, but it's a boil like in the pocket. It's
how?
Crab, potato, corn.
Watch it.
Crab, potato, corn. And the sauce in the little pocket, and then the butter to dip it in is like having a crab boil, but it's like a pocket. Oh, that shit was so fire. Can't wait to get home.
Yeah. Say seafood, cut.
Oh man.
Watch that word, cut.
Please excuse me for being on my phone. RJ keeps asking me to join his live, and I'm like, bro, I'm filming.
Join the live. Tell him we all. Oh, Scotty not here.
Scott's not here.
I will. Okay, well, I mean, with that being said, I think we all have business to attend to today.
Let's do the meme.
Oh, the meme. I forgot about it because it wasn't on the list.
I will tell RJ that Get It Out comes out Friday, and you want him on the remix.
Oh, so that's this episode. Yeah. So this episode, at the time of you guys seeing this, Ghetto will be out. This is Six's single. It's such a good, it's a banger. Bro, I'm not capping when I say this. I've been listening to this song for the last few months because when he first did it, he sent it to me. He sent it to a few of us that he really just was like, what do y'all think? And all of us was like, put it out now. I'm so proud. I'm so happy that you finally did it. It's a great song, y'all. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. It's so fun.
All
Congrats, my boy.
You got the meme 6?
Yeah.
Somebody just DW Flame just DM'd me and told me I look like Aunt Vivian and Uncle Phil's child.
Oh. Do you want me to tell you one that I saw that I thought was extremely accurate?
Winnie the Pooh?
No.
Oh my fucking.
Can you promise you won't get mad at me?
I'm not gonna get mad.
Okay. They said Cleveland Jr.
I get that a lot.
You look like Juicy.
No,
that's what they said on Apollo. They called me Juicy from the PJ.
I like
that's
Cleveland
what I said.
Jr.
That's what I said. That's what I said in that episode.
The reason why I like that one
Cleveland
is because they said we were Roberta and Cleveland Jr.
Oh God!
Can you please pull up Roberta and Cleveland Jr.?
I can see that
before any of this goes. Oh, that's what we should have been for Halloween.
But I thought it was gonna Biggie and Kim.
Yeah, we have some more. We have more options.
You
super.
Please pull up Roberta and Cleveland Jr.
I don't care what y'all y'all eyes are screwed.
Somebody DM'd that to me and I was crying.
All I see is sex symbol. When I see myself, I just see a sex symbol. Somebody that looks extremely well put together. Fit.
On that note, you think you're a sex symbol? We about to get up out of this thing.
That's fire.
Oh my God. Okay.
Let's do the meme.
Let's do the meme.
What
Let's
meme?
do the meme.
The meme that you had me switch.
Right.
Let me
that's
stop.
right.
Oh.
That's right. I forgot you got one every episode. Forgot
yes,
about
I do.
I know it's a good thing. I forgot we close it out with that.
Here we go. All right, so I did one with LA rappers earlier in the week, but now we're doing an FMW
spell
one.
my name like that?
That's how you spell it.
No, it is not. There is no H.
And why am I auntie and why is auntie Stet?
Because you had me switch.
I didn't have you switch it. You switched it. I didn't tell you to switch the name.
Did I not ask him 10 times?
I told you I don't care, bro. But okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Pick one from each row to do a random FMW live stream. Y'all go first. Excuse the name switch. I'll fix that.
I just heard what you did.
Steady.
Oh,
hey, Stancy, that's your dad, bitch.
So pick one from each row
to make.
And it's a
stream.
4-person
stream. Yeah.
Oh, it's a live stream, not a podcast.
No,
okay, live stream.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be messy.
Live stream is messy. That's when it get messy.
This is tough. I love the fact that y'all names is switched. That's hilarious.
Let me stop.
Okay, we both have to do this?
Yeah, then I'll give mine.
Oh, this is hard.
I guess I'll go first.
Okay,
I'm
from
going
row A.
I'm going AD. Keem. Dejon.
Oh, fire! Thank you.
And if I gotta exclude myself.
Excluding yourself.
I already pod with Illa, so I'm gonna go MacWop.
Okay, so you
or
chose.
less, but then if I add in a female person, I don't know though. That's the Barbie. Yeah, I'm gonna go Mac Wop. AD, Keem, Dejon, and Mac Wop.
Okay, what say you, Illa? With an H.
This is really hard.
Cause it's a live stream, so that's why I picked, that's why I had to do it. If it was a pod, I would have picked differently for sure. I'd have picked differently.
Oh, okay.
But I'm looking at it as a live stream.
I'm glad you said that.
So that's why I'm saying a pod. I would have probably.
I don't want y'all up here pitching shows, so I didn't say FMW podcast. FMW live streaming. This happens one time.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Oh, one time. Oh.
Yeah, this is not something that's gonna happen every week. That's
live
a podcast.
Stream. I'm gonna go t-rell. Pun. I'm gonna switch it up and go Jack and Wop.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of altercations that would make that a very eventful live stream.
For sure, I'm gonna go Auntie, keeping the family.
Shout out TT.
Miss Heather. If not myself, probably a drunk Trey.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
And then,
Auntie
of
Heather,
course,
Trey.
the beautiful, lovely Illa with an H. Yeah, that's mine.
That would be a fire. I ain't gonna lie. That would be a fire pod because
just a bottle on y'all. Yeah.
Hurricane. Like I don't think you understand the people that you just picked and a bottle.
Yeah, and a bottle. Plus, the bottle is my fifth man.
Yes,
is the bottle.
So when Auntie, get that liquor and Heather get that liquor and Trey.
All right, well then, shit. Let's put yourself into it then, and you would do a live stream with yourself. Who would y'all pick?
If I had to do a show with me, a live stream with me.
Oh, I thought I was in it. I thought I was picking 4 additional people. So
no, it's just if you putting yourself in it, you would like to build a podcast night, one podcast.
Oh, so it would just be the 3 of us and Trey. That nigga made a new tradies night.
Tradies night?
No. It wouldn't be Dejon. It would be Trey.
I'm talking about.
It would be.
That's hilarious.
So excluding yourself. So if you put you in there and 3 other people, who would y'all pick?
I go with Gina.
That's out of pocket.
Pun, myself.
Oh, if this is just
and Illa.
That'll be fun. Yeah,
I do that.
That'll be fire.
I would do.
2 ladies and 2 managers or industry people. Yeah.
I would do me, Keem, Mac, and AD. I would just sub you. I would do the same pick, but just put me instead of you.
Yeah.
Me, AD, Keem, and Mac Wop.
Not mad
Golden.
at that. 6 before we got here.
I wouldn't do it at all.
He's so.
PC.
Are you gonna be politically correct?
Taking my role now?
So PC. It's all good.
I'm going AD. Smack.
AD, Smack.
Trey. And give me Barbie.
And Barbie. All right, for sure. I'm gonna make sure I do the name swap, and I'm gonna spell your name right and resend it, and we're gonna get this on the FIGGMUNITY page to drop with this episode, so you guys can participate online at FIGGMUNITYworld LA. Run them numbers up, follow that Instagram, repost it for us, and participate in this meme, please. Thank you.
Yeah. So with that being said, that is another episode of Fair to Say.
Fair to Say.
41.
Yeah, you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep interacting with the Fair to Say and Is It Fair to Say hashtags. Let us know what you love. Let us know what you hated. Because as you see, we are going to pick one random day a week to actually address the shit that y'all be talking to us in the comments.
Fire.
So we will see you guys next time.
This is the most engagement stroke. We do a lot of engagement in this show, and I think that's really dope.
It's the newest show, right? This is the newest show on the network,
it just made me a point where you said, the engagement. I think this show, we really focus on trying to make sure they're involved, and I think that's really dope.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Fair to Say.
See you next time. Bye.